We're here with Coach Donald Hubbard from San Augustine High School, and your team comes into the season now, I think, rated, what, second or third in the state?
Third in the state, yes, sir. A little high, but I think we'll be okay.
How does that feel to come into to a season rated that high?
Well, it's exciting. You know, our kids deserve it. They've worked hard last year and all summer long, had a great 7-on-7 season, and so the kids feel good about it, and I think they're handling it pretty good.
Okay, talk a little bit about some of the things that you consider to be your strengths going into this season. Obviously, you got a really good football team.
We have a lot of seniors. We're a senior-laden team. We have 9 returning on offense and 8 returning on defense, and we have some really good skill people, some good speed. Have pretty good size up front on both sides of the ball, so we feel pretty good about it. And you know, the kids, like I said, they've worked hard. They've bought into what we're doing, the new system, and just doing everything that it takes to win. And we're excited. You
were talking about the new system. What kind of things are you doing?
Well, when we came in, we installed. They had been running a kind of a double tight wing formation. We spread the field and take advantage of speed and try to put our speed in open space and just let our playmakers make things happen. Same thing on defense. We just fly to the football and try to be aggressive and let the kids play.
Now, tell me a little bit about some of the players to watch this year for your team.
Our quarterback, Bobby Tanner, was the district MVP last year at the 2A level in our district, and so he's back. He's a dual threat. Al Horton, one of the guys up here today, is a outstanding receiver, had a really good 7-on-7 season, and we have another young man named Tiandre Taylor who's being recruited just as an athlete. He's just a tremendous athlete, and a couple of big linemen up front. We have a kid by the name of Jarvis Payne. He's about 6'4", 315, just a junior, moves really, really well. Jake Davis, another kid, he's probably 6'2", about 270. Just 2 big kids that move extremely well. And on the defensive side of the ball, all those guys play defense. We play both ways. But the other kid that's up here today, Mikey Harrison, Robert Harrison's his official name, 2-year starter at linebacker, 2-year team captain, does a good job leading our defense, and volunteered to play center this year. He knew we needed a center, and he volunteered to step up playing both sides of the ball.
Wow. So how many kids do you have playing both sides? And I realize that's pretty common on the 2A level.
Right. Well, and we actually just dropped to 1A. So, right. So we probably will have 6 or 7 playing both ways.
Dropping to 1A, how much of an adjustment is that going to be? It would seem like it would be an easier thing for you.
It is, because we're used to playing both ways. We had that many or more playing both ways last year. We really were a 1A school last year playing 2A ball. We turned in 183. When I got there, we were sitting at about 187, so we lost a few, and I think we'll probably average about 185 this year. So they're used to playing both ways. They're used to doing everything, so the same kids play every sport.
That's usually the way it works at a place like San Augustine.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
All right, so now you open in this tournament, this classic with Grace, and Grace is a team very similar to yours in the style of football.
Right. Yeah, they do a great job of throwing the football, spreading the field. We saw them in 7-on-7 season. We've seen them. We've scouted them already, and they are very, very well coached and do things right. And you know, it's gonna test us. It's gonna test our discipline and reading our keys and being where we're supposed to be. And so I'm excited to play them. It's going to be a good test for us.
When you go into a season with as high a ranking as you have right now, do you talk about that with your kids at all? Are you guys saying state championship or bust? What's your approach on a season like this?
Well, first thing I told the kids when I got there, the very first thing I said was, we want people to expect San Augustine to win. You know, we want to be the ones that are always expect to be the leader and expect to win. And so we've kind of reached that status a little bit sooner than I expected, but it's a good thing. And so our kids, when they get off the bus, we expect to go on the field and compete to win. We don't ever want to go into a game expecting to lose. And so rankings are rankings. You can say what you want to about them, but every time we get off the bus, we expect to win. And I feel like if you have that attitude, you have a good shot to win. You can't go in with a defeatist attitude. And so our kids' rankings are nice, but they know that it means nothing. They have to prove themselves on the field.
And when you came into the situation at San Augustine, how hard was it to get those kids to buy in it, or was it already kind of there?
Well, it was a tough situation. You know, before I got there, they were 2 years before they were 0-10, and the year before they were 2-8. So they were kind of down, didn't have a lot of positive things to say about themselves. but they bought into it immediately, just because I think they were searching. I think they were searching for something to be positive about, and once they realized and started winning, they bought into it 100%. So it's been good.
So in 2 years, you created a monster.
I don't know about. We've got some great kids. We have some fantastic kids that are good athletes, and that combination is a good thing.
Coach, thanks very much for coming in today. Best of luck to you this season, and we're looking forward to seeing you play Grace here next week.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
That's Coach Donald Holland from St. Augustine on Bryan Houston Sports Radio Live on 99.3 Talk FM.